This is the new vlog for the day. This is November 2014. This is Grand Rapids, Michigan. And as you look around, this is West Michigan. Typical of November, we have snow and we're getting lots of it. Sometimes, if you grew up here, you know, we can have it as early as October and still have it on the ground in April. Yes, we can have 6 months of snow. Not a lot of fun, but I did decide something that I wondered about for a long time, and like, why do I stay here if I don't like the weather so much? Well, obviously I have kids here and I'm not going anywhere as long as they're here, that sort of thing. But also, I've disliked winter and snow for so long. When I was a kid, I loved it. I loved making snow forts and having snowball fights and playing on the big snow mounds. That was a lot of fun. When I got older and became an adult, and then it was my responsibility to shovel it and move it around and clean off cars and worry about it. Not so much fun anymore. But I decided this year I'm going to try and find something about the snow and winter that I enjoy. And that means coming up with some sort of winter activity. Not sure what that's going to be yet. So tonight I'm walking around, and it's just kind of a get out and walk thing. Doesn't have anything really to do with winter. And so this is kind of a rant, and it wasn't meant to be a rant this time, but it's working out that way. As you can see, it's kind of weirdly pretty with the lights and the snow, a little bit. So we need to talk about something imaginative, because that's the whole point of this vlog. So I'm using my imagination, I guess, to come up with something that works for me for winter. Not sure what that's going to be yet. I've heard a couple of ideas. People celebrating other Halloween-like festivals that happen in December, which is already a crowded month with Christmas, of course, and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and then New Year's Eve. So, not so sure about fitting all that in, but I want to find something to like about winter in West Michigan. I really do. It's been so long since I've enjoyed it. I'm usually put off by it. Last year was one of the worst winters we've had in a long time, and I'm really hoping for something different this year. I think we'll probably get stuck with another bad weather winter season. And hey, look at that. Do I have the best timing for things like this or what? There they go. Godspeed, guys. I'm not far. Where I live is actually not too far from the fire station, so frequently I hear the sirens, and I'm always hoping they get there on time. So next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend is Grand Rapids Comic-Con. This is the second annual Grand Rapids Comic-Con. The first year, they were in the homeschool building out on 54th Street, which means nothing to any of you who don't live in the area. It was much too small a locale, and they had to move it, and they've moved it to a much larger, much better environment. They have a lot more kind of celebrity guests and people who work in the comic book industry. So we're going to have kind of a big deal comic convention, finally, in Grand Rapids, after all these years growing up wanting something like that. Finally, here it is. So, hopefully, one of my next vlogs will be from the Grand Rapids Comic Book Convention, and we'll talk about that, and hopefully get to meet some fun people and talk with them. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this little rant out in the cold as I walk about. and I'll see you soon.